Borda, and welcome to the InstaSim channel. Today I'm playing Maelstrom Legacy, the Tesla mystery. In the last episode, after ransacking through Tesla's drawers and finding a letter, we took it to the Gazette de la Cheveche to get it proofread so that we can find out who wrote it. And it turns out it's the chairman of Simulator, who happens to be related to Vincent Dulrich. We are going to now go over to the Eiffel Tower because we've been told that Marconi has returned and we need to go and interrogate him. So we're going to go and do that right away. Is this Marconi? Hello, Mr. Marconi. I didn't hear you arrive. The police told me you needed to speak to me. Be quick, I need to speak with my High Council's co-members. I don't see the incident. I'll do what I can. Maybe I could ask a question or two. The day before the Congress. The day before the Congress, you were in the premises very late. Why? This is a High Council matter, but if you insist, I was at Mr. Duciel and Mr. Curie. We were each working on our own thing for the day, after so much in fact that we didn't watch the time. When I noticed the horses, we decided to leave together. I see. I think he's lying, but I better not arouse suspicion for now. You know something in a notebook? Let's have a look what's in our notebook, shall we? The warning letter has been written by the president of Simulator, okay, and Marconi's alibi contradicts the Curie's. Indeed it does. Well, let's have a look at the moment of the crime. We never had the chance to talk about it, but did you see anything when Tesla got kidnapped? No, I didn't notice anything, just like all my colleagues on the stage, we was, by the way. Were you even there when it happened? We even there when it happened. Seems like you didn't actually see anything yourself. Well, from where I was, there was no light. How could I have seen anything? True. Is that all? I do not have anything to add, you are right. Oh, do you recognize this document? I wonder if this is a logic shield moment. I have a document to show you. Does this letter ring a bell? Not at all. If you finish with me, I have work to do. I'm smelling something delicious. Smells like meat. I need to go and check. Wait, what? The pink hair, this reminds me of something. What are you doing here without your master? Okay, nine animal. None of your business. None indeed. What a nice doggy. The smell continues this way. My mouth waters. What is the employee doing? He just entered that circuit breaker room with a huge plate. I saw him. Huh? No one? But where did he go? What is this? I don't dream it. Hee. You shouldn't have come here, cutie. I knew that if I brought a good piece of meat, you'd run to me. Hee. Uh-oh. Seems like he does not want to pet him. Does not want to pet me. Careful! I'll bite! It doesn't seem like he'll tell us anything more. I thank you for your cooperation. See you later, Mr. Marconi. Where is Alipna? Hiyo, I have very important info to tell you. Vincent, the technical manager, told me about his past at Simulator. He told me something very interesting. One of the members of the High Council is very close to the president of Simulator. And if you want my opinion, it must be because there is a project to get the plans of the Harmony Spire atop the Eiffel Tower. What? Yeah, I was shocked as you are. Simulator must know how Tesla managed to generate this energy and distribute it. I think that this High Council member must be caught. By eliminating them one by one, we will undoubtedly find the right one. Write that down. It could be useful. You noticed something in your notebook. It is certain that with all that Simulator is involved into, that member of the High Council will have to be held accountable. From what I understand, my partner managed to catch Duciel near the Hotel Le Bon Repos. Well, we'd only have to pay him a visit, right? Let's do this. By the way, did you see Alpina? She left when I was talking with Marconi. Not at all. Generally, she does this because she smells something so good she forgets herself and follows the trail. She could be far. In the tower. She's safe. Let's not waste this opportunity. Let's go talk to Duciel. Wait, we're leaving Alpina alone? Remember the High Council is close to the President of the Simulator. Oh dear. I mean, we know where she is. Couldn't we just go anyway and see where she is? Nope, she's not there. Okay, so that means there's a problem. She's not there. Oh dear. Alright, Maelstrom, when are you planning on resolving this case? People want to go back to the Congress. I'm doing my best, Mr. Altella. Flippin' heck. Have patience, Altella. Hello, young man. You were looking for me, were you not? Yes, and you weren't easy to find. Wah ha ha, that's not surprising. I'm a hell of a rascal, let me tell you why. I'd rather you didn't, but we do have a puzzle, so I'll let it slide. Café Fugitive, second round. Second round? Is this, have we not had a first round? Jerome Duciel explains to you that he has once again escaped the police's surveillance to take a stroll in town. He gives you a photograph of himself when he was found and a testimony to his image, so find where he hid. Sometimes cold, sometimes warm, never boring, he is light and often sweet. He can sometimes disguise himself with a light foam, but when he strikes so gently eases where the spirits seek comfort, look, he is never far from what heals. Where did Jerome leisurely hid? Sometimes cold, sometimes warm, never boring. He is light, often sweet, light foam, strikes or gently eases. Where the spirits seek comfort, look, he is never far from what heals. That's got foam. Let's try D to start off with, because that looks possible. That was easy. There we go. We got it right the first time. Good answer. The future security will have to be seriously reconsidered. Mr. Duciel is a hell of a ninja. Anyways, we need to ask you some questions. I don't know how I could help you, but let's hear them. Wahaha. The day before the Congress. The day before the Congress, you were in the premises very late. Why so? I was busy studying the main inventions presented for this year's Congress. Each member of the High Council has their own way of studying the applications. Tesla goes looking for new inventions himself even before the inventors apply. Edison prefers to send spies to make sure they won't become competitors. Marconi prefers having the inventors' explanations when we go into the inventions gallery to check each and every one of them. Personally, I prefer having some time to prepare beforehand. Is there anything suspicious about wanting to prepare beforehand? No, not at all. Why would he lie too, or could it be that the curious version is false? Do you recognize this document? Say, I found this letter. Do you recognize it? Absolutely not. Come on, young man. Be serious for 1 second. Wahaha. No, I can't do it. I'll tell you the truth. It was simple enough. I really thought I'd have to fight a logic shield. I thought so too. I was expecting a logic shield with that one. I recognize this letter's sealed. It's from Simulator. I received one that incited me too. Excuse me, but we already know all this. Wahaha, you're a very good investigator, young man. But with that said, I have to admit that I accept the Simulator's offer. Not for the money, mind you, but to avoid their wrath. At the office, I saw completely discouraged scientists with cars broken in the name of the race that is the Congress. Oh, hang on. At the office, I saw completely discouraged scientists with careers broken in the name of that race that is the Congress. When you overshadow this company, you have to watch your back. I can understand that. I wanted to avoid talking about it to the police because I still feel threatened by Simulator. But please know that I completely regret my choice and that I'll accept my impeachment. Wahaha. I don't really understand what's funny. By the way, Mr. Ducia, one last question. Are you close to Simulator's president? No, I prefer avoiding working with people using such practices, and I'm certain that Pierre and Marie share my opinion. Our vote was to avoid backlash. I think that the sum promised in exchange for our silence is hogwash. They'll silence those who could betray them. And now I'm part of these people. Wahaha. Thank you for your collaboration, Mr. Ducio. Ah, all the members of the High Council have been brought. Simulator could have won if Tessa didn't go missing. We know that Pierre Curie and Jerome Duciel would have voted for Simulator. Marie Curie refused. If Marconi and Edison had voted for them, Sasha Berthold would have won indeed. But we still don't know which member is close to the president of Simulator. If we believe what Duciel told us, a potential culprit could only be Edison or Marconi. While we're out here, we should go show this letter to Edison, and if he's lying, I'll make him confess, believe me. Yes, you're right, let's go. Well, let's go and speak with Edison. Luckily, we're right next to the metro, so we can just go quickly. Ha ha ha, you're back, rookie! You want to join my institute? You'll never let go of this. No, Mr. Edison, I'd like to show you this letter. Ha ha ha, you're starting to understand me, rookie. Tough in business. You'll have to help my colleague over there if you want my help with your investigation. I should go and help him before Charlotte doesn't get angry. Yeah. Puzzle time! Perfect melody. Oh, it's another one of these ones. Oh, for Christ's sake. A scientist seems to be struggling with a machine. He tells you what follows. To make sure this machine properly works, Mr. Edison asked me to play a specific partition. However, he didn't give me a real partition, but a photograph, and told me that it was actually the partition that needed playing. I'm completely lost. Recompose the partition to make the machine work. Right, we're looking for those shapes, aren't we? So... Right, I'm just gonna do that, because... Ah, there. Right, so we got the triangle, right? That one's fine. Okay, we got that one right. No, we didn't get that one right. Oh, that one's up there. Okay, so that's on line 3. That one is on line 4. Ah, right, yeah, okay, now I see it. You know, when you got the answer, it's easy to spot it then, isn't it? We got that one, and I think we got that one on our own. That one's on line 2. That one's on line 2. Oh yeah, they can span multiple shapes as well. Okay, so I forgot about that particular point. I can't remember if they did or didn't. So that one's there on line 3, that one's on line 4, that's on line 1, that's on line 2, that's on line 2, that's on line 1. There we go. Spent a lot of time on that puzzle. This machine works in a very peculiar way, though that type of puzzle you have to thoroughly observe every corner. That's done, let's get back to the letter. Yes, I see that is a letter from Simulator, so what? Didn't you receive the same letter? Not exactly, my precise vision tells me that it's a letter from the president of Simulator. I must have received a letter from the influence department of Simulator. What odd name, haha. But how would you know that it's from the president of Simulator? It's not written anywhere. We have you, Edison. Give us Tesla back. Do you really think that Thomas Edison would go as low as orchestrate a kidnapping? I'm an honourable winner. I want my rivals to admit their defeat. Marconi has been talking about the president of Simulator for a few weeks now. I admit that I did not pay attention to it at all. I prefer hiring rookies such as yourself. Would you think that our man could be Marconi? I never said that, and if you take that risk, good luck in proving anything. It's not because he received a letter from the president of Simulator that he made Tessa disappear. It's true that the different elements now need to be tied together. Now I know that Simulator, Marconi and Tessa are linked to the case, but I'm still missing something. And that's without talking about Goro and that Sasha Berthold. Next step, Guglielmo Marconi. We need to make sure that he's actually his letter's recipient. The one that Tessa ended up reading. I hope he's still at the Eiffel Tower. Right. Let's pop over to the Eiffel Tower then very quickly. Okay, he's still here. Thank God for that. I believe we might have a logic shield. You again? What do you want this time? We won't be beat around the bush for long, Mr. Marconi. Here, take a look at that letter. What would you have to say about this letter? I told you that I never saw that letter. Wasn't it clear as the first time? Except this time you'll tell the truth. All the members of the High Council received a letter. And coincidentally, the only one to lie about receiving one is you. Pierre, Marie Curie, Jerome Duciel, as well as Thomas Edison, they all told us the truth. You're the last one, Marconi. Hehe, I did admit that this letter might be mine, but I didn't give it any form of importance. Psst, Hayo, why wouldn't you tell him that this letter is different from the one received by the other members of the High Council? Let's keep that for ourselves for now. I'd rather keep this asset hidden because he doesn't seem to know. What are you two whispering? Oh, I don't actually care. In any case, I can't be the kidnapper. I was on the stage when the crime occurred with all my other colleagues. When you have evidence that I could have made Tessa disappear without any of my colleagues seeing me, please come back. I'm certain it won't be that soon. In the meantime, I have nothing more to tell you. He got out this time, but I'm certain he's closely linked to the crime one way or another. Absolutely, but we'll need irrefutable proof if you want to get him. The next step will be to discover how he organised the kidnapping. He might very well have had accomplices to avoid getting his hands dirty. By the way, I still haven't seen Alpina. I should find her. I'll tell Mary about her discovery. See you tomorrow. And she's gone. Alright, Alpina. The last time I saw her, it was when I was talking with Marconi. She was going towards the lobby. Now we'll look for Alpina in the next episode. It's a very interesting thing that Alpina's gone missing. I mean, obviously we know where someone's taken her. We know who's taken her as well. But Hayo does not. And we need to go and find out where Alpina's gone, because that's a very strange thing for her to just go wandering off on her own. In any case, I am going to end this episode here, and then in the next episode we're going to go and locate Alpina and hopefully find her and put a matter of the disappearances to bed, because possibly that regular employee isn't so regular after all. In any case, I'm going to end this episode here, and then the next episode we're going to go and do that. So, thank you all so much for watching this episode of Maelstrom Legacy, the Tessa Mystery. I hope you all enjoyed it, and if you did, don't forget to like this, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel. I love me, and I've certainly got more videos like this. Also, don't forget to like my Facebook page, and as always, I'll see you all in the next video. But until then, goodbye.